Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check three, check three. Check, check. Fresno.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Haskins on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check three.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Mike, 53, 53, Mike. I got it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah. And I think the ball's out. And the Redskins scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Watch twitch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Go, try. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, pick up.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check 99. That's it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Raymonds. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down now, it's Thompson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run with Peterson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. look at Washington as they come onto the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Third down, here's Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hayward. Pull it together. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. I'll get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Now Haskins on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, it's Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson, 34 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. Now a toss going left. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 26. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
You can't block me. You can't.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
They're not ready for this, man. They ain't ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong ball.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, flush to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go with Thompson again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Squeeze. Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the slant.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out, and the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Rip left.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch your slip.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Haskins steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get him one closer.
Redskins 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ingram again. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Coming left, it's Ingram. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set. 1800. 1800. 48. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You know what? Pick up the ball.
That's it. 48 to Mike. Dude.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, alert 48. Alert.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll hand it down to Geis, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
48, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Check 48's the mark.
Throwing on 1st down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Curly. Check 48.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
On the set. Mike 20. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Jackson down around his goal line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Here's Ingram. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The tackle made by Jonathan Hopkins. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 39.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name.
Yeah.
Like